Hello. I forgot to grab the cat snacks. I should go get them. Because Loki says, I'd like some snackies, Mama. Awesome. Started my show muted. Welcome, welcome. It's Sunday. I'm your host, Phoenix Electra. Loki wants snacks, so I should run and get them. And while I do that, let me roll the intro and I'll go get some cat snacks. And we'll chit chat and start sewing. All right, where are we? Okay. Snackies have been grabbed. All right, boys. Come on. Who needs snackies? Come on, little dude. Oh, Freya Fruckers, do you need some snackies too? David, can you get Freya Fruckers snackies? They're in my hand. These are for Freya Fruckers. Oh, dudes. No! Well, that didn't work. I tossed some snackies on. Oh, Freya Fruckers. I lost. Hey, is Cat also sewing? Maybe. Come on, Loki. How are you doing? Happy Sunday. I hope things have been going well. Come on, boys. Snackies over here. I know. Come on, Fruckers. I got some snackies on your. There's snackies on your tree waiting for you. Okay. Hopefully today goes better than yesterday. I got 20 minutes in and then somehow my camera went off, so I'm like paranoid today and I'm gonna keep checking. Because that was super not ideal. Brad Fruckers, there's snackies on your tree for you. They sometimes help with the sewing. Okay. I know that we're live. Oh, and I was super disappointed. I saw that I checked my download speed is 65 megs, but my upload speed is like 3. I'm like, oh, well, that doesn't help. Hey, Freya Fruckers, there's some snackies for you. Yeah, I got snackies. I got snackies. You got snackies. You pretty girl. So I got this skirt we started 2 weeks ago. I have the art quilt. You're making some beans with beef chunks. Yum. What time is dinner? Actually, I'm still full. We went out to brunch at the Indian buffet. Oh, super good. Mostly South Indian style. I preferred North Indian a little bit, but the eggplant curry, the chicken curry, everything was good. So I shouldn't complain. All right, everybody's had snackies. I am stuffed. Eventually, I'll be hungry again, but I got this skirt. Let me grab this other gift project over here. We made some good progress. We've got, oh, who's my, pressure cooker has been screaming for about an hour and a half, so it should be ready soon. Awesome. I know, I love my Ninja pressure cooker air fryer combo thingy. So this is coming along quite well, so that hopefully by next weekend we can start the other one and then the Death Star. Okay. We'll do this. We'll get back to here in a second. Let's finish attaching this lace, and then we'll work on this. We're just like bouncing between everything right now. And being poly project right now instead of being monogamous projecting. We've got this is and I've got to figure out what finish cutting out. I've got a top lined with some like green silk to finish cutting out and stitching, getting all hyped up for the Democratic National Cabal on this week because I can't only watch. I grew up in a household where it doesn't matter who you liked, but you watched all of them because if you don't see the shenanigans from all the sides, don't know what you might be missing. And I'm kind of disgusted. I just saw earlier that Jeffrey Marsh is supposed to be speaking, and that is just disgusting. So gross. Not looking forward to that. Oh, I just want to touch your tail. I know, we walked to brunch, came home, took a nap. First is like, oh, I will sleep with you for a little while. So she got up right at 2 o'clock. I was like, oh, perfect. I've got just enough time to make sure I pretend to be ready for my show today. And I'm trying to decide, we might nix the Saturday show and move it to start doing like Tuesdays and Thursdays in the evening instead. Just to have one day where I'm like not streaming on the weekend. But I don't know. I'm not completely committed to any. I don't know. I'm just mulling things around in my brain cells. Welcome, welcome, everybody. All right, let's start sewing. Make sure the check to chat. Make sure I'm still live. Okay, good. There is quite a delay for my. Oh well. Just sew and stop your cutting, kids. So we are on the road to 200 on the Rumbles. And somehow we went to 90 on the Tube, so we're on the road to it for 100 on the Commie Tubes. And yesterday was fun. Hey! How you doing, sir? I hope. Yep, the road to 200. I wish they would merge my users and channel because I don't like that people keep. I've hidden my user, and I got like 10 there. So if I add them together, I'm at like 130. But it was like 126, 116, 126, almost 130. But have you had a good show? Oh, you're right. Yesterday I couldn't be on with my friend. My so-called life. So I was on with Dara Chat yesterday talking with Kaiju and Putinbot. That was loads of fun. Putin and I almost made Dara Chat lose his cookie because we've had some experiences and done some things that are not for the weak stomach folks. I'm sure he's done different things. Well, different. But that was good times. Oh, and I'm glad the lighting's working out a little bit better here. And I learned that there's an autofocus button. I'm like, oh, you should touch that. All right, I'm just adding this to the bottom of the section. where I'm going to have to go through and like hand tack and fix a little bit. What is the tension of? Alright, this is why I started on just long rows of stitches before we do the fancy sewing for the gift project. Yep. Oh my goodness. And after dinner I'll be doing a little bit of streaming myself. Awesome. I hope it goes well. Oh, these stitches are terrible. I'm gonna have to, I should just go back. My stitches are not. Oh, there's my photograph. You're not supposed to have all these little loops. Where did that start? Take two. Hey! I was just gonna say how awesome Friday night was. I was like, oh, and I was so happy dancing to synth tracks on Friday. We had off night. It was so good. My black heart had such joy. Oh, it was amazing. I just wish Panda Subs wouldn't have his show at the same time, but I'm gonna have to. It was badass. I know. There were so good ones. Oh, that white ring and that Dove picks out. I was like, oh, can I stump the DJ? I don't win, but Dove does. Like, oh, well. That's good. It's nice to know that I'm not as completely out there as my brain thinks I am sometimes. Oh, good times. Oh, I know, because there's like 3 nights in a row of fun. Because on Thursday nights, there's this chap out of Indiana. I think that station is Trackmasters, and he's got like 4 different live DJs that 5, because it's from 10 to 3 East Coast time. I know, Witch House just is so good. Not Witch House, but different, is Ivan Kupalo. They're a Russian, Ukrainian, and they mix dance beats with traditional Russian folk songs. They're super good. Oh, I haven't listened to them in a while. I might have to. But yeah, Thursdays Trackmasters, Fridays some tracks, Saturdays if I'm not busy and in the mood, it's House is a Healer. So like Rumble's getting some pretty good. Who needs to listen to the radio when I can hang out with all you folks over on the Rumbles? Way better. Better. Yes. And with 2 rows of stitches. House is a Healer is great. That dude can actually DJ. Right? And it makes me laugh that he's from Rochester, New York. I was like, oh. I had a couple of chuckles about that one. Yeah, the Trackmasters, some of them are not, or Chunk Tuesday, Thursday, whatever it is. Some are good, and some are still cutting their teeth. It sounds like he just facilitates. I don't know how much I think he DJs, but his sets are on the weekends where they're not streamed. But yeah, so sometimes the kids are good and sometimes they're not so good. Hopefully eventually there will be enough DJs on here where I can hop onto onto music and not seeing a bunch of 24-hour radio stations and have something I could choose from anytime. That would be amazing. Yes, or even just real artists who play live. Indeed. Have you heard? He posts his music on the X's. Charlie D'Angelo. Um, I, I really like his stuff, and it sounds like he like writes music for movies and like big fancy things. So I'm like, Charlie, are you on the Rumbles? Yeah. Yeah, we could use some more live art. I'm glad that folks are finding the sewing subsection, the sewing category, because I see stuff pop up on my feed of like, oh, what's this? I'm like, sweet. People are finding it. It's good. But I've kind of like gotten into a whole. Oh, you sent me a link. Let's see on Discord. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, that's right. I need to get back. I need a comment in Travis chat, and I sure from last week, and I was taking a break from posting on the webs this week. I just needed a social media break. I can't really get a computer break. Okay, just have to slow down a little bit. All right, yeah. Hopefully we can finish the singing at the other row of trim if I can remember where I put that roll and get to some artists going. Oh, do. So yes, they do live stream actual DJ mixes. Yeah, some of them are really good. There's one of the two there's a duo, Amish Picnic. I'm amused by them, partly because they dress up in Amish garb. I don't know if they like did their Rumspringa and never went back, or whether they're just poking. I don't know, but Amish Picnic is pretty good. Yeah, the one that was a little bit hard to listen to was the last Thursday in June, but I listened to like something completely horrible. They were like not the best DJs. Brave Roofers, are you gonna help me, or are you just passing through? You're just passing through. Yeah, I'm amused by them because he rotates through, so and it's great. The better DJs definitely are like the 1, 2, and or he like warms up. If you're not super good, you get the early time slots, and then if you're pretty good, then you get the later in the night shows. But so classic. But yeah, they're at a summer bar in Indiana. They're not. It's fun. But I don't know. As folks have probably seen, I have a huge passion for dance music of all shapes and flavors. Let's check out. Yeah, include. So, oh, that's was so. We've got a friend who's immigrated from India and he's a trader. He owns a couple of shops and got ins with the. He may or may not know where the giant import warehouse is. Oh, let's see. Yes, it seems like there was a girl last night. I saw it. Oh, good, good. Um, where was I going? Oh, yeah. So we were hanging out in the autumn to last, oh, God, it was almost a year ago. One of his friends, and chaps were talking about England should pay reparations to the Punjabi people. And Doug was like, what's going on? Oh, it didn't. But we watched this documentary about Kashmir, and there's just so much. Guess if you're from a country, you learn your history, but you don't necessarily learn like the full world history. That's like three Anglo-Sikh wars, this, that, and the other thing. And there's just a lot of history that we didn't know that we learned about. Yeah, they're. Let's see here. Yes, it seems like there was a girl last night. I saw it. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're trying to get more lady DJs on the Thursday night. I know. Oh, this is going to be so true. So really, I can get this finished. The latest in my dance costume for Friday night. Sometimes stockings salmon pink. I'm like, oh, that's right. I'm like, I'm all flat right now. True to form. These are looking less crappy. I don't know what happened with the timing because the shuttle moves back and forth and it's got to catch. And sometimes it gets off kilter. Oh, yeah, I know. Ugh. Nothing. So you can keep your monkeypox and other mixed trees. Yeah, thanks. Not interested. But yeah, last night we got Kaiju and Daryl. Then Ice showed up after a while, and it's like, oh, let's see here. I bought my daughter a Bible formatted like a comic book. Awesome. She likes comics, so I thought it would be a good incentive for having her to read it. Awesome. Is that the? I think I heard about this. I heard about a version of this. Super sweet. Um, I had a spiritual path. It's not Catholic anymore, and it's not Jewish anymore either. But you can make the formal practice, but some things just live in your heart, which is the main point. I have other things that bring my life meaning. That works for me. It's kind of why I got upset when I can't remember, some of those super very religious folks were upset about Harmeet Vilhan giving a Sikh speech at the art. Like, it's not the time to be fighting your comrades. It's not quite the word I want to use right now. Let's see here. I bought two, one for her and one for me because I'm a man child like that. Yes, that's our friend who popped in here earlier. My so-called life, aka William, is also. That's hi. Now here we have this beautiful schmata. We have a waistband. We have ruffles. I just need to make it look like a dress. So I'll leave the waist the top ribbon waistband section open, and we'll put in a. Let's do the flat felting on the inside, and then we'll just do the decoration on the top. Where is that? I don't know. Get to that later then. All right. And let's do this. And then we'll sew that little thing. And then let's do some embroidery. I didn't do any yesterday. I've been working on this quilt. And some of it's hand stitching. So either we'll hand stitch or we'll just make some random art. Okay. I know, I found this at the aquarium. I should go back and see if there's any other random craft supplies over there because I don't need to add to my stash, but you know, it's some things you just can never have enough of. I, let's stick a couple of pins in here. Just fabric is super slippy. It's like super lightweight and flowy and drapey, yet completely synthetic. So it looks light and flowy, but you kind of sweat your tatas off. So it's like wearing a sauna suit all at the same time. Oop, good Phoenix, and trim your edge. Trim your threads. We're trying to be good. And yeah, this spot where it's like the cat chewed it. We'll just going to cover that over so nobody's going to even know that section existed. Oh, I'm glad everything's working. Oh, Dylan didn't like it. It was like, I don't know if I knocked over my capture card yesterday. I have no idea what happened. Or whether Rebel Studio pooped the bed on me. But we're back today, back in the saddle. Back at the sewing machine. Yeah, so we got the peach at the joining layer and then the white at the very bottom. Got a little contrast and pizzazz. Turn over your thumbs, kids. Be at practice. Also, we're just at the sewing machine. No slouchies. So heavy. There's so much hair back here. It's gonna swirl so nicely. Oh, there's my pin cushion. Do you have a pin cushion? It does exist. I have two of them right in front of me, and I'm forgetting to use either of them. And I've got trash everywhere. That's nice. Grab. Catch. Come on. Go right backwards, kids. My machines are the way they like to go. This is towards me. Which feels backwards. She likes it. Oh gosh, the food. Um, let's see here. What is it? I'm working on a skirt. Actually, it's almost. Let me trim the seam and I'll pick it up here. Oh, can I pull it the right way out? Let me see where I can stand. One twirly whirly salmon skirty. And I've got enough for a matching top. It's over way somewhere. I have the lining cut. I just need to cut the fashion fabric, which is this one, and then decide how many ornaments and details I want to put onto it. Yep, I'm making myself a new dance skirt, a dance schmata for Friday. But now that I've said that, I might need to do an extra once I get the top done, so I can post pictures of me dancing around like a maniac on Friday in my schmata. Oh, I hooped this up. If I get bored, we're gonna embroider a bat. Another bat, because we started the bat, the BB PPP, which the BB is Bat Battalion. The PPP, you know if you know, and if you don't know, you don't know, and that's the way we're keeping it. All right, so I got the first layer of stitches on, but we need to find the seam again. Carefully trim one section so it can fold it over so that it all looks nice on the inside. No, we're not turning both layers, we're just turning one. I'm just carefully, now with the shears open, got the, okay, I'm gonna carefully fold one layer back. We have just a single layer of fabric so that we can trim it. Let's put the line for some nurses because the machine doesn't have a timing, but the bobbin and the bobbin thread are not catching nicely right now. So this is stuff at the end. We like get to the end and then we have to cut and be careful. Okay. Oh, but there's a cat underneath my feet, but it's just my schmata. Oh, big cut. then the side that we didn't trim, we're going to fold it over 20 points so that there's no raw edges. And this is called a flat felt seam because everything's going to lay nice and flat and smooth on the inside. Oh, and I also have delivered. Let's see here. Here's the original Bat Battalion blouse. And I need to add some red trim and then rhinestones. All right. We were not starting a new bat emblem yet. We're gonna finish. let's see what we can finish for my pile of UFOs or PhDs, which is unfinished objects or projects. Crafting TLAs or 3-letter acronyms. Because we pretend to be punny around here too. Okay. I just need to be a little bit careful. I don't want to trim it on. No errant snips right now, please and thank you. Okay, get it. Okay, so then open it flat. There's this top flap, the inner flap. I'm just going to take a little moving. So that it's nice and flat on the inside there. There we go. And I'm not going to pin this time. We're just going to free stitch it. I have marginal faith in my skills. Not to acknowledge that I'm not completely horrible, but that's the who's the word I was looking for. I'm slightly attempting to be slightly less deprecating, but I don't think it's working. Especially when you're in the show with, if you haven't made fun of yourself, don't make fun of others. It doesn't. Yeah. Okay, nice and slow. Oh my gosh, I had a song in my head and I can't figure out what it is. Oh, it's like. It's been bugging me since Friday, and I can't think of enough words to figure out what the song is. Excuse me. Come on. A little bit. A little less fabric. So you all the way to. All right, run the home stretch for this section. Ooh, those beans were good. Awesome. And the bean broth makes for a good soup. It really does. I know I've got a giant. We had chicken wings last night, and I finished eating, and I threw all the bones back into the Ninja with the leftover goodies from the freezer. Yeah, we're billionaire. So, oh, so excited. I keep ordering for gifts things I want to try for myself. So I ordered some of the Anton's Biltong as a birthday gift, and it arrived where it was supposed to. I still haven't had Biltong, but the recipient is super excited. Oh, flatulence, it's a self-defense mechanism. That is true. Not the good kind of gets me. Oh, yeah. It's like things to not have on first date. Too many beans or too much garlic. But I think if the person doesn't like garlic, then they should just go away. Oh, roundhouse kick with a move. Yes. Oh. All right, we've got a full proper skirt. For some reason, I'm imagining a nature documentary where they're talking about the wild ET and how he shores for protection against predators. That's funny. Sam. That's funny. Oh, yeah. And lady, we don't have gas. But here's the outside where it looks super wonky, and we're just going to cover that up in place. So, hopefully the leaves doesn't turn yucky. Don't even shit. I know we exactly. What are you talking about? I don't do any of those things. And if we do, it's rose petals. Always smells like lavender. This top of the is a little bit wonky, but we'll just add a hook and bar and nobody will ever know. Nobody will ever know. For the words, if a woman were to fart hypothetical, it would smell like a Glade plug-in. Yes, I agree. Ooh, what this? Oh, let's try this. Summer breeze. Yes, absolutely. For only beautiful roses. Oh my gosh, yes, I think it's almost like autumn breezes around here. It's supposed to be 60 and raining at the end of the week. I'm like, summer's ending early. We had thunderstorms yesterday. It was cold and stormy. Unfortunately, there wasn't too many. Valley's not covered in forest fire smoke, so I think there wasn't. If there was lightning strike fires, that they were not that they were quickly managed. I didn't hear about them. That's always the worry around here. Weather has been super nice for the past few days. Rainy and crazy thunder that sounded like bomb going off. I know. I do like when it rains. Hopefully, we have a good wet winter. I'm getting ready. I need to go through my seed collection to get my winter garden started because it's almost pointless to try to grow stuff in the summer here because I have to remember to water it. And the deer came and ate all my tomatoes, ate my squash, most of my blueberries. It was kind of a we just gave to the wild deer and their babies this year instead of the first year that we grew tomatoes but didn't get to eat it. We had one that was like perfectly ready to eat, and then the deer came and munched it like the night before I was gonna pick it. I was like, next year. We'll just starting. Oh, that's here, ETN. We still walking out somewhere here in California. We had some rain the other day. I know it feels like autumn is. Oh, this would work if this also wasn't here. Yeah, it feels like autumn is starting early this year, which isn't necessarily the worst thing that could happen out on this the bestest coastest. I just add this trim to the steam and almost done with this bird. Oh yes, oh yeah, I totally forgot you were in Cali. Shame on me. That's all right. I can't. I try to be broad, not be too explicit. I found out there's weirdos who, if you show a picture, that they will try to figure out where you are. And I should have complained more on X about the riots in England, so I don't want to. Not that I'm sure I'll ever get a chance to travel again to Europe, but the chicane is happening everywhere. It's really, really weird. So I rumbled best. Gonna serve food to the little one, and I'll do some streaming. Awesome. Well, you have a great supper with the little lady, and you have an awesome show, dear. No, it's so hard to watch everybody's shows, but I don't know if I'm watching everybody and live stream. There's just not enough hours in the day for everything. I'm gonna do another reinforcing line of stitches because this was not the most awesome. Oh, instead of starting again, I'm just gonna rotate. Oh my gosh, and all the debacle with the breakdancing. I think if had a breakdancing, they should have had pole dancing, but that's just me. Just make sure it's really hot going in there. Alright. Good, good. We have a skirt. You just drank the trash all the time, you two. Sweet. Inside looks really yucky, but. Right. But one skirt did. Need to either grab some elastic or some ribbon for the waistband, but we have another twirly whirly. Let me find some scraps and see what's up with the tension on this machine. Something. It's not quite right. I don't like that. One scrappity do that. We're just gonna pull this out. Pull the layers. Sometimes things are wonky and you don't have a good decent to be that way. You just gotta keep it. So there's some things just trying to drive too fast. This machine, sometimes we just have to drive slower. She's not a modern machine. See, it's not supposed to look like this. It's hot as trash. Let's check the front wheel here. Hold it, what are you doing? Are you hungry? Are you right? Well, let's try it. I've got a new bobbin and a new bobbin shuttle. Let's see if it's supposed to fit. Doesn't This is supposed to fit. Why don't you fit? All right, maybe. Yeah, super excited while I try to figure out what's going on. You're supposed to fit. Oh. Not throw our tools overboard. All right, let's just do it. We're going to do a couple lines of just straight stitching, just figure out what's going on with our why it's not, why it looks like hot trash. It's fine. We're just gonna stitch for a few minutes here. The bobbin. Put them in. Bobbins are so shiny. Yeah, so these, where's the... So here's the original one. Here's the new one. They look exactly the same. There's some supposed to fit. But this one doesn't slide in the way it's supposed to. Oh, this is super exciting while we're troubleshooting. Trying to figure out how this is not. Is that loose? Loose? Oh, no, the bobbin, no. Out here. shitty. Okay. Do one extra measure, and then we'll so that's on that article. Oh, that's it's still not right, but sometimes you just need to have jacket straps around. I think shows are just short. I'm not. Let's, no, I was going to do this before. So let's do what you're going to do. Reinforce that section too. Oh, do. It's supposed to go into the post. Okay. So we've got this section. Oops. This section goes here. I need to grab pieces. All right. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I'm going to call the show because I am. I appreciate you all for hanging out with me while we were sewing. We will be back. I think we're going to try to figure out how to do some weekday evening time shows. And then we'll be back on Sunday. Don't laugh at your others unless you've laughed at yourself. And don't wait till tomorrow when you can be fabulous today. All right. You stay awesome. I know we're super fast tonight. I just... But you guys be awesome. Let me roll my outro and I will be back and around on the places. Be awesome, friends.